The wealthy Thakur Bhavani Singh lives in a remote region of India where he shares an intense rivalry with a local gypsy clan led by Gora Shankar. Parampara, tradition, dictates that differences are resolved with a single bullet pistol duel at the top of a hill. Years earlier, Bhavani Singh fought a duel against Gora Shankar's father and killed him. Bhavani's son Prithvi returns from London and strikes up a friendship with Shankar and his clanmates, much to the dismay of his father. As Prithvi gets closer, he falls in love with Shankar's sister Tara. His father, however, has arranged Prithvi's marriage with the daughter of a fellow upper-class acquaintance. Prithvi is unable to make up his mind and ends up defiantly marrying Tara against his father's wishes and subsequently marrying the girl of his father's choosing, Rajeshwari. Later, Bhavani Singh discovers Tara has given birth to Prithvi's son and to his fury, orders his men to attack the gypsy colony and to kill Tara, her son and anyone who comes in the way. The Thakur's men set the camps ablaze, killing Tara but not her son. Ranveer, Shankar, who also survived the attack, storms in to kill Bhavani Singh in revenge, but he is arrested and imprisoned. Prithvi tells his father that he will never acknowledge his presence again, and despite living in the same house, his father will never hear his voice. Rajeshwari then presents him with the rescued Ranveer, earning the respect and love of her husband. Rajeshwari gives birth to a son Pratap, whom Bhavani Singh recognizes as his true grandson. Both Ranveer and Pratap are brought up in the same household by Prithvi and Rajeshwari, but both boys eventually realize that there is a difference between the two. Uddharan Chennai. Gora Shankar is released from prison and returns to challenge Bhavani Singh to a pistol duel. But before the old man can respond, Prithvi intervenes and says the duel should be fought among equals and that Shankar should be dueling him, not his father. Shankar, who still sees Prithvi as his friend, reluctantly accepts and the duel is set for the next day. Uddharan. Prithvi silently takes his father's blessing and heads to the hill alone. At the duel, both Shankar and Prithvi take their pistols and begin to pace away from each other. As the shot to turn and fire is heard, both men turn and aim, but only Shankar fires. Shooting Prithvi in the chest, he runs immediately to Prithvi, who reveals he never loaded his gun. As Prithvi dies, he tells Shankar to take Ranveer far away from his father, hoping no more blood will be shed in petty rivalry. At Prithvi's funeral, both Bhavani Singh and Gora Shankar draw their swords and challenge each other but are stopped by Rajeshwari. Shankar takes Ranveer and leaves the region for good. Years later, both of Prithvi's sons meet in college as strangers, not knowing the identity of the other. Firstly rivals, the two become close friends, but after Pratap recognizes Gora Shankar at Ranveer's house, the two quickly realize that their past is linked, but after years of being influenced by their respective guardians, they share a hatred of one another's families. Ranveer blames Bhavani Singh for killing his mother, while Pratap blames Shankar for killing his father. Uddharan Chennai. Despite the efforts of Shankar and Rajeshwari to end the fighting, which will only lead to tragedy, Ranveer ends up challenging his grandfather Bhanvi Singh to a duel. Pratap, echoing the words of his father years ago, states that the duel should be fought among equals, and with that the challenge is set. Uddharan. The next day Pratap arrives with Rajeshwari and Ranveer with Shankar. Just as the battle is about to start, Bhavani shows up on his horse to watch from a distance. The two brothers turn their back to each other and start to pace away. As they do this, their grandfather watches them and begins to see visions of his son Prithvi as he looks at both Ranveer and Pratap. The signal to turn and shoot is given, and both men turn and fire instinctively, only to see their grandfather between them, having taken both their bullets. As Bhavani stumbles to the ground, he cries out for Prithvi. revealing the years of the torment of losing his son. The brothers rush to the fallen old man who in his last moments tells them of his regret and hope that with his death there is no further bloodshed. Uddharan. After the funeral, Ranveer and Pratap are about to head their separate ways but stop to embrace each other as brothers. For the first time. Uddharan.